I am actually prepping my dinner. I just cut up my onions. So I'm cutting up my bell pepper now. And it takes about 45 minutes for the spaghetti um, squash to cook. So here it is, guys. This is what I'm cutting up. So I just cut up this here and I cut my finger. Can you believe that? That's on my new knife. You guys watch my haul. I did purchase a knife set from Aldi. So yeah, I just cut my finger and it hurted too. So it feels better now. So here are my spaghetti squash that I just cleaned them all out. Little four of them. They're all cleaned out. There was seeds in here, so they're all cleaned out. So the only thing I have to do now is just season it. But right now I'm still cutting on my red bell pepper so that that can be ready to. I have to saute that before I put it in my meat. So I had a taste for the red one. You can do red, yellow, and green, whatever one. You can put spinach in there. You can do whatever you want. It's all vegetables. This is like a low carb. It's a low carb meal, and it's very filling too. You can actually take the spaghetti once it's done. You could take it out of here. It doesn't look like spaghetti now, but it will turn into spaghetti. And it's very, very thin, but it's just a vegetable. And it tastes, I really like it. So I'm going to do a Alfredo with um, the spaghetti sauce. It's going to be mixed together. So that's what I am going to do. I haven't cooked this in a while. So I thought I would, I was at I was at Aldi's and me and the hubby saw it and said, you know what, we need to try that. So something for us to do. I don't want to cut my finger again. So I have to make sure it's not too close. Has a very fresh smell with all the different vegetables. You guys know that follow me, you know I love my vegetables. So I did not want to use the chopper this time. I wanted my vegetables a little bit larger. So I'm not using my chopper. I just rather cut it by hand. And that's what I'm doing. Hi, who is that? Hello, 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 hello there, everyone. I see that you're chiming in. Thank you so much for coming in to look at my live. Who is that? That is Teller. Hi, Teller. How are you doing? I'm actually cutting my vegetables right now, Teller. I am going to do a spaghetti squash. I've already cleaned them out. I did leave some spaghetti in some of them. I have 4 pieces. So I will be making all of those. And you guys know it takes a while for it to be done. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start prepping everything and getting it ready. So I thought I would bring you guys along with me. Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh, thank you. What heart? Oh, you like my okay. Hi, Aaliyah. Ali, is that Aaliyah? You saw me before. You probably did. But that's what I'm doing now, guys. I am just cutting up all of my vegetables. How's everyone doing with the weather? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? You know it's cold. It's cold here. It's freezing. It's yeah, very different here. It's so cold and it's snowing. It's still snowing here. Not sure what the weather is. The degree. Do you know what the degrees is right now? But I know some of you guys are in the negative. Yeah, it is. It's freezing a lot. And I had to go to the store today and pick up a couple of things for my spaghetti squash today. So it is so cold. But I didn't go out yesterday, Aaliyah. I stayed in the house yesterday. But today I had to get out for a little while. Woo-wee. So that's what I did. I'm glad to see everybody coming in here. And what are you guys prepping for dinner today? Are you getting dinner ready, or you're just going to eat leftovers? What is everyone cooking today? Oh, you know it's me. I cook so good. Okay. Oh, okay, Mary. You're eating rice. Okay, Aaliyah. Hey, that sounds good too. Well, welcome aboard, Turkey. It's 12 p.m. where you're at. It is actually 4:21 p.m. where I'm at. So we're like a few hours behind you. And we're getting more snow. And it's cold. It's very cold here. Oh, that rice sounds good. It's 4:22 where you're at, Aaliyah. Oh, yeah. So you know what? We're the same time. We're Eastern time. So you have the same time I have. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put my bell peppers in with here. So I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, here's my little red peppers I have here. Oh, you really want some? I don't think you want none of this snow. You know this this snow can be dangerous. The snow is getting so bad to where the driving is not good. Okay, it can be very dangerous. But when you're used to it, and most likely you are, I'm not sure, but yeah, this is nothing to really plan. And it's different. Like if you get the snow and you have the sun to mix with it, it's okay. But when you get the snow and it's no sun is what I meant to say. It freezes. The roads are very icy. That's what happens. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Okay, let me put this up, guys. Okay. Now that I scooped all of these seeds out of here, let me put this over here. I know some of you guys probably on the beach somewhere, and I'm out here in some snow. You like bell peppers? Me too. I love them. I love all colors. When I went to Aldi today, they only had the two colors, which was the red and the yellow. And most of the time they have the red, yellow, and the orange, but they didn't have it today. Okay, guys. So I am going to season. I am going to put my oil in first. So I'm gonna let you guys. So if I don't talk to you for a second here, I'm getting ready to show you what I do. I don't know if I think you guys can see this. Yep, I think you can. Okay. So here's all my spaghetti squash, guys. Anybody on here like spaghetti squash besides me? And they talk about people watching you. Well, you do? Okay. Somebody on here. Some people don't like it. So here's my avocado oil. I am going to put a little bit of this smoked paprika on here. I am going to use my garlic, granulated garlic. And I'm also going to use my lemon butter garlic. So I am going to start with this, and I have my brush. This I purchased from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to pour some on here, and then I'm going to brush my vegetable. I think you guys should be able to see that there. And you just brush it all the way around. I'm so glad you guys are here to join me on this cold day, the ones that's getting the cold. Everybody's not getting the same type of temperature, I'm sure, but it's cold and snowy here, and I think it's gonna snow for the next few days. So that's what's going on here. And I just have one more to do. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for chiming in. I see that word hello down there somewhere. Okay, guys. So the next thing that I am going to put on here is I am going to put my garlic on here. Did I just drop something? Thought I heard something drop. Oh, I did. What was this? Oh, the screw came out of the chair. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I got to move my chair over. Yeah, there we go. Okay, guys, this is how it's looking now. Okay, I'd like to talk to people. Oh, well, happy birthday, Aaliyah. Oh, it's sunny in South Carolina. Oh, my goodness. It was a little sunny here yesterday. You can smell it, Aaliyah. I'm just not reading you guys' comments. What is Monkey Joe's? They serve food? Okay, guys, let me finish now. California. Well, welcome aboard, California. Bring me some of that beautiful weather here. Can we have just a little pinch of it, you know? Try to give us at least 50 more degrees with what we have. It's a paste store. Oh, okay. So it sounds like they have a lot of nice things there. Okay, guys, I'm seasoning with my garlic powder. Oh, you know, garlic powder smells so good. I actually like the smell of garlic, period. Um, yeah. Okay, there is that. I do like season, guys. So now I'm going to put some of this here, which is my lemon butter garlic. Can't you tell everything has garlic in it? So let me go ahead and put some of this in here. And you can do yours the way, you don't even have to use what I use. You know, you can do it the way that you want to season it, because you're just pretty much seasoning your spaghetti squash anyway. So, oh, this is too much. I think a little bit too much in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten all of this up, and I'm going to turn this over. So when I cook my spaghetti squash, I turn mine over. So let me get some gloves. And spaghetti squash is so easy to cook, because once you put your oil on top and then you put your season on the inside. I call this a bowl. This is called a bowl to me. You could, you know, that's something I just decided to call it. And then once you season it, and then you're going to turn it upside down and then put it in the oven for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Let it cook that long. And that's how long it takes. And then once it's done, you can just start pulling the spaghetti out. And I'm sure some people on here know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just turning it upside down just like that, guys. And the oven is already preheated. So it's been heating for a while. So you guys get to see me put this in here. Here's the stove over here. I don't think I have enough light in here. Let me see. Okay. I always push my food way to the back so that it cooks really good. So that's in. And then I'm going to put a timer on it because you know you do not want to forget about what's in the oven. So I'm going to put this on right now. I'm going to do 50 minutes because I like to double check and look back and make sure everything is okay and not overcook it. Yeah, the phone was shaking because I was turning it. What's going? I do not have my other device that's connected to it. I have this one part that's on and it's not working. So right now I have my speaker connected to my phone so you guys can hear me good because the hubby he's listening to he's looking at the game. Okay, what's that, Smith? I'm not quite understanding what you're saying on here. Okay, guys, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my vegetables in a pan and cook that. And then I'm going to do my meat when it's at least almost done because it's not, I'm going to use beef. I'm using beef sirloin, ground beef sirloin. That's what I'm going to use. So right now I am going to go ahead and start on cooking my vegetables. I don't know why this thing, and I do not like the way this thing here, it does its own thing. I really like my other device where it actually moves with me and I do not have to pull it. Okay, it's starting to move a little bit, but okay, it's just moving just a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead and get get my pan out, guys. I do have to move this. So I'm going to get my pan out. And guys, I am on live. When you're on live, everything is different where you get to see everything moving. So just bear with me because you are on live. So you're going to see a little shaking and all that other good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you over here. I don't know why this thing is like that. I said I was gonna give this selfie stick a bad review because this is supposed to rotate with me. Wherever I move, it is supposed to go and it's not doing it. This is my second one that I have. I like the selfie stick itself, but it does not move with me and I do not like that. So they will be getting a bad review on that. So let me go ahead and get my pen out. You're going to the hospital. What's going on with you? I hope you're okay. Okay. Okay, so I am just going to spray a little bit of this in my pan and I'm going to go ahead and cook my meat and I will bend you guys down so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing here. See, I see all these words are down here, so it's just hard to see if anyone can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this in here first. And then I'm going to turn my eye on, because sometimes when you spray and that eye is on, it might spark a fire. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So where is everyone chiming in from? Okay, let me pull this up a little bit here, guys, so you can see it a little bit more there. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, there we go. You guys should be able to see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna get another glove, because I'm not gonna put the entire bowl in there, because it is a lot of vegetables in there. So I'm gonna save some for another time, because I'm always cooking, of course. And I really don't like this thing not moving, I tell you. Okay. So I am going to drop my bell peppers in, which is my red ones. I like them all. I like all colors. I like my food colorful. Those of you that are subscribed to my channel, I explain that all the time. I love color. And this here is going to be all kinds of color, because the squash itself is yellow. So here we go. So right now I have it on medium heat. I just wanted to get some, I like to cook this first, and then I put my meat in there. I think we're going to get a heavy storm tomorrow too. So I try to get to the store and get the things that we need. And we're only like 2 or 3 minutes from the grocery store. So it doesn't take long for us to get there, which is good. So you could put it on medium heat, high heat. You could put it on what you want to put it on. You could season this. I'm going to put a teaspoon of, I don't know what that. I am going to put a teaspoon of garlic in there, along with the vegetables here. And I do have the minced garlic. I'm going to put that in there. And just sprinkle it in there. That's all. Those that love garlic, you can put as much as you want. I truly, truly love garlic. You can tell by the way that I seasoned it too, because I had used the granulated garlic too. So then you just give this a nice little stir. And then when it's almost done, you can put your meat in there. Okay. And if you want to, you can season your vegetables. So you can season the vegetables, or you can season the meat. And most likely I'm going to season my meat. I will be using 2 different types of cheese. I will be using the Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to use, excuse me, some mozzarella cheese. You can make a choice of what you want to use. I do have a little bit of, I do have some mozzarella I can shred, and then I also have some shredded mozzarella. I mean, not mozzarella, the Parmesan. And you see, guys, it's starting to brown. It smells so good in here. I think when you cook this, the aroma from the peppers, they just smell so good to me. Okay, guys, I am getting ready to put my meat in now. You can actually use whatever meat that you want to. I've also done it where I put strips of chicken in there. I put also um, I put shrimp in here. You know, again, you can use whatever you would like to use. I do have to wash my hands, guys, because I just touched that meat. I always wash my hands in between, especially when I, touch things like that. So this is what I use for to break up my meat. Oh, look like I got quite a few. You're back. Okay. Thank you. Who's that? Jerry. Thank you so much. I'm trying to read everybody's comments. I like to talk to you guys while I'm cooking. Okay. So if I forgot to, hi, Rip. Oh, you in the storm now? Oh my goodness. Yeah, those storms are hitting everywhere, It's pretty bad out there. So I hope everyone is stocked up with the things that they need, at least, because after this meal here, I'm making soup. I'm going to make some homemade chicken noodle soup. So I told hubby that's going to be the next thing that we're having for dinner after this is gone. Okay, Aaliyah, making sure I'm catching up. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, guys. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and season this. So I'm going to actually put one of my favorite seasons is the lemon butter, garlic, and I also like the Creole seasoning. I can show you that too as well. I like that. That's one of my favorites. You drinking hot? Oh, that sounds really good. It's time for hot cocoa and soup and all that other good stuff. It's time for it. Okay, guys. After I cook this, I'm going to set this aside because it takes a while for um, the spaghetti squash to cook. Okay. What I'm going to do is mix both of the sauces that I'm going to use, which is Alfredo sauce and spaghetti sauce. I'm going to mix both of those together. Those that have not tried it, please try it. You're going to like it. I've also done my spaghetti like that, my regular spaghetti, where I just spaghetti noodles. I put Alfredo sauce and tomato sauce, or if you want to use the marinara sauce, you can do that too. That's why I tell people everyone cooks different. And I like trying different things. A lot of things I do not have a recipe for. It's just something that I just think of. I didn't get this from anyone. I just thought about putting both of them together and putting it in our spaghetti squash for dinner today. And the spaghetti squash is very filling. Very filling. If you guys haven't tried it, try to make it. Just see if you like it. You know, the first time I had it, I thought it was good, but I heard people say they do not like it. It's just not good to them. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it tastes good to me. So I do wipe my stuff down before I put it up, so you guys will see me put my season over here, because when it's time to put everything up, it's right here in front of me. I hope you guys are staying warm. I hope nobody's power is out on here. Nobody's power. Are you guys safe, or how's it going? You know? So I hear a lot of people power is out, and it's just they can't get out, and it's just been rough, you know? So I said, let me go on here and do a little small cook and just talk and chat with everyone and see, you know, see how everybody is doing. Oh, you said fashion, you said it has no taste. Your the spaghetti squash? Is that what you're saying? Hello, Vera. Hi, Denise. Now it is stringy. It's not like regular spaghetti. It's a much thinner, um, it's much thinner, you know. Okay, it doesn't have a taste to you. So when you made yours, what did you do to it? Did you season it at all, or did you just put it in something and not do? I'm not sure. It is. It doesn't have. You're right though, fashion. It doesn't have a flavor, but you have to put some flavor in it. You can season it before you put it in the oven. I don't know. I think you're just coming in. I season mine before I put it in the oven. And then when it comes out of the oven and you shred it, you can season it again and taste it and see if you see how it tastes to you. Oh, okay. They put it in the air. See, I never had it in the air fryer. I put mine in the oven. But you have to season it to your liking. But see, when I do mine, I don't know what kind of sauce did you use? Did you make it out of like a regular, as if it was a spaghetti dish, or how did you do yours? Fashion? Who was a high? Who was that good? Okay, guys, these things are coming up really fast. Oh, you put bacon in yours, Paul. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate. Oh, these comments are coming through fast, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, Aaliyah. Oh yes, Julia. Yes, it's good. I like it. And yeah, you just scooped it out. Okay, God got me for life. I'm not understanding what you're talking about. Okay, guys, look like this is done. And you can, but when you scoop it out, who is that? Fashion giving you my name is all. Okay. Oh wow, that sounds so good, and that's a good flavor. That makes it taste good. I'm not a big bacon eater, but I would try that. That sounds really good. I bet it's a nice flavor to that too. But when you scoop it out, fashion, what else do you do to it? Do you put your sauce on it, or you just scoop it out and just put it on a plate? I'm not understanding. Got to put some flavor to that. Okay, I have to drain this, guys. This camera I have on here, which is my stick, is not moving the way I want to. So you guys, please bear with me here. You might be able, I think you can see me over here. Yes, you can. Okay, okay. I hear what you're saying, fashion. Okay, gotcha. That's what, you know what? Yeah, I've never made mine in an air fryer. A lot of people use air fryers for a lot of things. Um, it's certain things that I use my air fryer for. But to make a dinner, I don't know about that part unless I have to, unless I go to, like I'm out of town, I probably will use an air fryer like that. But when you're in the dorm, it's a little different. But um, for what my understanding is, if you use what is it called? What is that thing called? It's not a crock pot. Is it a hot pot? What is that thing called? Hot pot. What is it called? What is the thing called that you can cook? It's not a crock pot, but it's something. I heard that's a pretty good item. Fashion. I'm not sure if you have one of those in your dorm. Not a pressure cooker. That's an Instapot. Thank you, Paul. Microwave. No, fashion. An Instapot. I'm looking like pot, something pot. Instapot. Yes. Thank you, Margie. Come on, you guys are helping me out. We're trying to help this young lady so she can get some flavor to her food. But fashion, try an Instapot. Do you have an Instapot in your dorm? That would keep flavor in too. You might, yeah. I've never used one, but I know a couple of people that use it all the time, and they said that thing is really good. And not only that, it doesn't take that long to cook it. She doesn't have an oven, Aaliyah. Okay, fashion. Okay, got you. Yeah, some things you might not be able to um do in the dorm. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what else you would be able to cook that in, but the air fryer, I don't think the air fryer is a good place to cook that in. Okay, so I'm going to get my Alfredo sauce. Yeah. Okay, Aaliyah, let's be nice, okay? She's in a dorm and she's not around a lot of things. So I don't know if you're in high school or if you're in college. There's a lot of things they cannot have. So let's be nice. We're trying to help this young lady out, okay? Yeah, I think that Instapot would be a good thing. Okay, so something in the Instapot like frying pan, get it. Okay. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, that probably would be another good thing. But Paul, she has to cook it first. And I understand what you're saying. Hot pot like a frying pan. Yeah, okay, it's like a frying pan. Okay. But yeah. Now, I don't think it's like a frying pan. I know someone that cooked some collard greens in there now everybody doesn't cook collard greens, I understand. But they cook collard greens and what else did he had? He had a smoked turkey leg. He put both of those in the Instapot, and when he called me back, it looked like he had it in a regular pot. It looked really good. So that's why I said the Instapot. Okay, guys, I gotta get my sauce. Hold on. Okay, these two sauces I purchased from Aldi. Nothing spectacular. It doesn't make a difference what kind of pasta sauce you use. You get what you can afford. I am using what I have in my cabinet. Okay. You can make your own red sauce, whatever you want to do, but this is what I'm going to use. The other one I have is the creamy Alfredo sauce. I'm going to mix both of these together in my meat. I'm going to cover it up until my spaghetti squash is done, okay? Couldn't hear because Mom was sharing it. Okay. Sound like some good pizza, Aaliyah. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring you down here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys ever made spaghetti before with both of these ingredients added, but if you haven't, only thing I can tell you to do is try it. That's all I can say. I've made this more than one time, but I use regular spaghetti and it came out really good. You can put different cheeses in here, mix it up before it even goes into your spaghetti squash. Like I said, you can make it how you want to make it. Some things you just have to, whatever you have a desire for. Oh, I'm so weak. I have to get the hubby, y'all. Hold on. I can still talk to you guys. But yeah, you can always use whatever you want to put inside of your spaghetti squash. But see, this brings flavor to it. And then once you dip it down, I keep mine in the shell. You can take it all out. You can lay it on a plate. You can do it how you want to do it. But me, I like to put mine in the shell. And then actually, before you put everything in the shell, you can dig the spaghetti up. I don't know if it's going to be done before I get off of here, but you can dig all of the spaghetti out of the shell, not completely out, but loosen it up while it's in the shell, and then pour all of your ingredients on top. And if you want, you could sprinkle cheese on top of there, put it back in the oven, let it melt, pull it back out, and guess what? You have you a meal. Something simple, easy, quick. I try not to do things that's hard. Simple, nothing. It doesn't take too much of anything to do this, you know? So I am, you know what, y'all? Let me explain something to you. This is my favorite word on all of my videos. Eyeball it. Do it with the flavor that you want to do it with, okay? And most likely it looked like I'm going to use that entire jar. But right now I just put the Alfredo sauce in. And now I am going to put the spaghetti sauce in. Again, eyeball it. And if you want to, some of you guys is cheesehead, like my husband, he's a cheesehead. And most likely he's going to want some cheese in here. Even while it's cooking, you can do that. And this is how it's looking so far, guys. Okay? It's just more of a lighter red, that's all. The first time I had this, I was like, oh my goodness. And I made it for family when they came over. They really liked it. They had never had it before. My mom raised me, don't ever say ugh to anything. Try it first. And if you like it, just cook it again, you know? And see, this is how it's looking. And if you want more, more red sauce, if you want more Alfredo sauce, you can just mix that in there with it. You're strong, huh? Okay. I bet you are. Oh, who is that? Wanda? I'm making, it's called spaghetti squash. My spaghetti is in the oven and it's a plant, it's a vegetable. And this here is hamburger meat. And I cut up some bell pepper and onion and cook that with my hamburger meat. So I'm mixing Alfredo sauce and spaghetti sauce. I'm mixing them together because what happens is once the squash is complete, we're going to put the, I call it a bowl. You can scrape all the spaghetti squash out of the shell, put it on a plate and just lay it on top of there. If you want, you can sprinkle cheese on top of there, whatever your desire is. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep ours in the shell and just dip from there because guess what? I don't have to clean no dishes, okay? Okay, can you use? Actually, Margie, yes, you can. Because you know what, Margie, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm not a red sauce person. Yes, I do not eat a lot of spaghetti and stuff. So that's the reason why I cook like this because I can mix both together. So I really don't taste the tomatoey stuff. So yeah, you can use just the white sauce. You can actually, believe it or not, Margie, you can do Alfredo spaghetti squash. I've done that before too. And it is so good. It is delicious. Another work experiment with food. Yeah, experiment all. I listen. I love to experiment, and when you experiment things, it come out better to me. So that's why I always tell people cook it the way that you want to, whatever you have a taste for. To me, that's better. Oh no, Wanda, you're welcome, Margie. You got Oh, well, I hope your power comes on very soon, Wanda. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't even think of anybody without power around this time of the year. I mean, this time of the weather. I'm going to say that because this weather it's not good. But guys, yeah, I made an Alfredo spaghetti squash before, and we used, it was chicken and shrimp. We did that and it turned out really good. And then the cheese that we put on top was mozzarella. Because see, I like mozzarella better because it's not very salty. So that's what I like to use. My husband likes the what is it? Kobe Jack cheese with the little yellow and white on there. I do it for him, but yeah, I'd rather do the mozzarella cheese, which is the white cheese. The other cheese sometimes it's just, I don't know, it just can be a little salty to me. And if you guys want to, you can actually put the whole jar in there if you want to, because to me that makes the meal, it makes your dish go it actually is. And this is how it's looking, guys. Let me show you how it looks. You could put more red sauce in there or you could put more white sauce. It's up to you. But me, try both. To be honest with you, try both. If you don't want the red sauce, just do the Alfredo. That's good too. But I did, like I said, I did use a different meat in mine when I did the Alfredo sauce. Oh my goodness, no, Wanda. Oh my goodness. Whew. Stay warm. You know, stay warm. I hate to I hate to hear that for anyone. And a lot of times when you hear that a lot, it's like, oh my gosh, you got to pray for the other people because you never know what they're going through out here in this cold weather. That's why I kind of want to come on here and talk to everyone because right now I think everybody needs somebody to talk to, even me. Okay. I had to go out there in the wilderness myself because up here it's cold. It's cold. It's not. It's still snowing right now. It's coming down like flurries. and it's been snowing since this morning. And my husband wanted to get out there and shovel the snow, and I told him no. Why are you going out there and shovel the snow when it's going to keep coming down? It just doesn't make sense. So I told him, I said, maybe we need to go get another shovel and I will get out there and help you. So far, the schools in our area has been closed down for the last few days. So that's what's been happening here. So it might be worldwide. I don't know how bad everyone else is, but it's some people are getting like 10, 15 inches of snow in certain areas. So it's pretty bad. And I just hate to see that for anyone, myself too, as well, because who wants to deal with that? That kind of thing, with all of the snow and the ice. And some people that's not, what, to me, the ice is worse than the snow. It is. You have to drive in it to understand it. That ice is really, truly bad. Oh, wow. That sounds good, Julia. Hi, Haseen. I hope I pronounced your name right. But hello there. That sounds good. I never made a custard before, Julia. I like homemade stuff, but you got me looking. You gonna have me looking up stuff. I have never made custard, but it sounds so good. Hello, Augustine. I know it says say it hi, so she might be up there somewhere, but hello. So guys, I'm going to put the top on this because the spaghetti squash is still cooking. So bear with me. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not the right size. So right now, what everyone has to do is just try to stay warm and yeah, it's just trying to stay warm and safe. I'm gonna say safe because that plays a big part in it too as well. What am I cooking? I am actually cooking spaghetti squash. It's in the oven baking now, and I just made my meat that goes on the inside here, and it's hamburger meat, and I cook bell pepper, red pepper, and also onion with it, and I mixed two sauces together. And it was the red sauce, which is the pasta sauce. This is something I picked up from Aldi's, nothing expensive. And then I have some creamy Alfredo sauce. So I mixed both of those together. I'm not a big red sauce eater. So I like to mix both of them together. And once that's done, I'm going to put the meat and the vegetables that I cooked and the sauce. I'm going to put it on the inside of the shell and put it back in the oven because my husband likes the cheese. Oh, thank you so much, Augustine. Michigan. I'm a Michigander. Hi, Walker. I'm gonna say Walker. Hi. Yeah, I like different foods. And I did put some minced onion into with it with the dish. But yeah, it smells so good in here right now. Florida. Well, welcome aboard, Florida. We're so glad to see you because I know you're bringing us the sunshine, right? Ghana. Okay. No, I have not. I have never been. I want to come to Africa one day. I would just love to come there because I heard it's beautiful. It's beautiful more than what people say that it is. I heard it's really nice. I would love to come there. I sure would. At least to visit, not stay. I like my Michigan. I like where I stay at. Okay, user 794. I bet I will, Augustine. I bet I will. Well, welcome from Wisconsin, Marjorie. I'm glad to see everybody chiming in from these different areas. It's just a wonderful thing where everybody is from a different state and we're all communicating together and having dinner and chatting at the same time. Preparing dinner at least, so that's a wonderful thing. Woo. It says 10 more minutes on here, guys. So it looked like it is cooking. Let me see how much longer I have on here. Oh, it says I don't have too much longer. So I'm going to try to let the minutes roll over a little bit. So I'm going to let you guys at least see how it looks because I have to put it back in the oven and sprinkle the cheese on top. Okay. So right now I'm pretty much done with my meat. We're just waiting on the other part to get done. So I'm going to start putting some of these things away. So I'm going to have to switch you guys around. Now you guys are on live. And with you being on live, that means that you're going to see a lot of different movements that I will be doing. So bear with me. This is live. This is raw, cut everything. You get to see the whole thing. Nothing is not showing. Everything is showing, okay? Oh, thank you, Julia. You're going to try my recipe? Okay, I'm glad you will. Okay, guys, I'm just storing everything away in my cabinet where I got it. So that's what you see me doing right now. So it is actually, this is the time for making soups. This is the best time, especially when it's cold outside like this and a lot of sickness and everything is going on. Yeah. This is the time for that. So I have to put some of this stuff back in the refrigerator, guys. Okay. Where are you guys cooking today? I know you're cooking some good food. I know you are. Come on, what are you guys cooking, huh? Can someone tell me what they're cooking? I cut my finger on my new knife. And it's sore. I'm gonna have to put some Neosporin on it. I have some Neosporin upstairs. So I'll put some Neosporin on it. It's clean. I'm just putting my finger to the side. It's not bleeding or anything. So, because I keep washing my hands, so checking and making sure it's okay. But that's what happens when you cook. So the ones that starting off cooking, you're gonna get cut, and that's normal. It's okay. Everything you cook is not gonna come out perfect. So you learn by cooking. Ooh, pumpkin and veggie soup. Woo, sounds good. Oh, wow, that sounds yummy. Who is that? User 794? That sounds really good. I've never had that before. Man, that sounds good. Oh, cheeseburgers. You know, I've never heard of that either. Y'all coming on here. Let me start writing stuff. It is. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm getting ready to start writing some of this stuff down. I like to write things down because a lot of people come on here with some good stuff, and I always like something different, Cheeseburger soup. I've never heard of that. And you guys follow me on my channel, you know that I have my book right next to me, okay? I write things down on here, and that's how I get through a lot of my channels far as staying organized on YouTube. I have a little book here. It's a little journal that I carry around, and it's really messy. So this is what I carry around. I get up with this in the morning. I do have my Bible time. Yes, I have to have that because that's how I'll start my day off. But I have this booklet here that follows me all through the house, and I come up with different ideas, and then my husband, he comes up with different ideas too as well. So I write things down, and I say, you know what, let me pull this out because somebody's always on here with some good kind of something to cook. You make your own coffee creamer. Yes, it is, Augustina. It is. Yes, it is. Okay, who else is this? Somebody on here said pumpkin and veggies. So when you make your pumpkin and veggie soup, do you put the chicken in there? Or do you have the chicken on the side? How do you make your? And I think that was $7.94. Oh, it's all on YouTube, is it? You said sometimes. Okay. Okay, I have that down because it's time for it's time for soup, okay? Cheeseburger soup. Okay, let's go back here. That was Augustine. That cheeseburger soup. How do you do that? Do you make like um meatballs and put different vegetables in there? How do you do yours? You can put different meat in there. Thank you for letting me know that. User 794. Thank you so much. I like to learn things. And somebody was on here talking about some custard. Okay, I haven't forgot about you. Is that his is that a YouTube channel with poor Will Holler? Is that a YouTube channel? Okay, I have it down. Okay, guys, look like we have 3 more minutes for this and to be cooked, and then you guys will be able to see how the spaghetti looks. I didn't think that I would be on here that long to find out because this thing's been on here for about, I put it on almost an hour. So I put it on for 50 minutes, and most likely it might not be done. Lots of great homemade stuff. Okay. Okay. So when you do the hamburger or the chicken or whatever meat you put in there, I see the flour. Do you put any vegetables? I love vegetables now. So do you put any type of vegetable in there? Okay, Diane, thank you. Somebody made that custard. Who is that? Somebody made custard. Let me go back. I got so many comments in here. I hope I can find you. I don't know if you're still here. Where's the custard lady at? Up here making some homemade custard. I forgot about you. Where are you at? Okay, Michigan. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Some of you guys I missed over. Well, hey, Michigan, what's going on? You enjoying this good weather right now? That is Little Dutchy. Okay. Leftover Stover's lasagna today. Okay, that sounds good. You know what? Who is that? Little Dutch. Have you ever had lasagna soup? Somebody had custard on here. Where are they at? Oh, here it is, Julia. Julia, where are you at? Are you still there? Ah, you made the custard. Okay. So what do you do with that custard? Come on now, talk to me, Julia. What's going on with that custard? I got two other things going on here. I need to know about that custard. We all on here to learn today, right, guys? I need to probably look that up, huh? Do you think so, Julia? I think I need to look that up, Julia. Homemade custard. Okay, thank you, Julia. I just said that too. I'm gonna go in there and look up the recipe. Yeah, I'm writing down things down, guys. I like when people come on here and tell me these different things that they're doing. Okay, or with just cinnamon or ginger. Okay, I keep ginger. Okay, let's see how that. You hear that noise? Okay, guys, let me bring you guys closer, closer, closer. Hold on here. Can you hear me now? I think I had it on mute. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now, guys? Can somebody let me know that they can hear me? I appreciate that. Thank you. I put it on mute when it's a button on this while you're on live, and you can actually mute, and that's where I saw that I had it on mute. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I appreciate that. So guys, because once that's done and you saw the way I was shredding the spaghetti squash, you just get a fork. It's very, very light, and you can pull as much as you want. Now there is a lot of spaghetti down in the bottom of that bowl. You can use half of it and put it on a plate. And when you put it on a plate, if you want to, you can season that to your liking. Just don't put it on a plate and expect. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. User 790, Diane. Yes, it is. I put it back in because in the bottom of it's when you pull the spaghetti, it's not done. It wasn't done. I felt something that it wasn't ready. That's why, Phyllis. Hi, Tammy. I know some guys, if I have not responded to you, I do apologize. I usually respond to everybody. I had to go back and look. I'm like, oh my gosh, this person said something. Yes, you can, Diane. You sure can. I did put some bell pepper. The bell pepper is actually in my meat. That mushroom, if I would do that, Diane, I would put everything in my meat. And the reason why I say that, Diane, because if you put it in the spaghetti itself, just with the spaghetti and not the meat, I would put it in the meat, then put it in the shell, get that and stir it up and eat it. Okay, Diane. Me too, Diane. I do too. I tell my hubby that all the time. I say, I'd rather eat at home than go out to eat. Like you said, it's a lot healthier. You know what's in the food, of course. So that's the way I like it. Now, guys, these jars right here, I don't throw them away. And I'm going to tell you why. And some of you might already know why. These jars have measurements on them. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see. I hope you guys can see this. I'll bring it a little closer, hoping you guys can see that. You see the measurements on that? If you keep these jars, you can store glass is much better to use to store food. I don't keep like a ton of them, but I use these because yes, that's right, Diane. You can use this to put like actually yesterday we had a nacho. The day before that, we had a sweet potato taco bowl. Let me tell y'all, I had never had that before in my life. Never ever had it. Saw someone cook it. Some of you guys might have cooked it before. When I tell you, I was trying to figure out how was the sweet potato going to interact with the rest of the vegetables. When I tell you that sweet potato taco bowl was good, then we made our own homemade sauce. Me and my husband. He made the second batch. I made the first. And we made it with mayonnaise, hot sauce, and fresh lemons or fresh lime juice. And you squeeze it in there and you stir it up. And the consistency that you want is like a dressing. It was good. It was really good. I did have that on my if you guys go back and look at one, not the last live, but the one before that, I think it was the last live. I have to go back and look myself, but I did put that on my live. And when I tell you guys that was out of sight, It was delicious. It was very good. Everything on there was healthy. I made the guacamole. I diced everything because I like fresh stuff. So you know, who is that? Denise, you can actually go on. I do not do recipes. I'm sorry. I do explain that on my lives, but they do have that on YouTube. But what I do is I do not do exactly what that person does. I switch it up. I might go over here, get some of their recipe, and then go over here and get something else, and then go over here and get something else. So I personally do not do that because, like this dish here, it's not nothing that was taught. It just I just do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't do that. But yeah, but if you do want to get the sweet potato taco bowl, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be really good, Denise. Is it? Yeah, because it's good. It's really good because I made the avocado. Then, another thing I made too was that I hope I pronounced this correctly, guys. Pico de gallo. I made my own, and that was consist of the fresh cilantro, and then I put tomatoes. I cut up my tomatoes, red onions. I didn't put garlic. I got a fresh lime, and I squoze that lime, the fresh lime on the inside of there, and made my own pico de gallo. I hope I'm saying this right, y'all. I don't know that. I think that's what it's called. And then I also made the sauce that I told you we put on top, spread some lettuce. Oh, and black beans. Get you some black beans. That was good, guys. I can't even say it enough. That was a very good dish. Oh, that's no problem. That's I yeah. Yeah, that's what I usually do, Denise, is I I just find different recipes to do. Yeah, but please try. You're gonna like it. You're really gonna like it. But what I did was now some people what they do, they boil their potato or you can put it in, you know how you go to the store and you get the white you don't even have to use so some people might not even want a sweet potato. You can use a white potato. You can use that too. And I put mine in the oven. I put my sweet potato in the oven. I did go to the market. If you go back and look at my some of my lives, I went to a farmer's market and got my sweet potato. I baked it in the oven. And then I, put a little cut down the middle and opened it up and poured everything in. That's all I can say. And it was good. It was really good. I did not expect for it to taste like that. My husband was he was surprised. He was like, "Oh my goodness." I said, "I know." So I'm always trying something different. That's something that I just enjoy doing. But yeah, and I think I probably need to, and I hope I didn't offend you, Denise. But I think I need to put that somewhere in my. I need to put that somewhere, far as recipes and stuff, because I that's just something. Yeah, I'm all over the place with recipes because a lot of times when someone cooks something, it's certain things I do not like that red tomato sauce. I don't like that red tomato sauce, so that's the reason why I wind up doing with the Alfredo sauce. But like I said, I probably would. Someone did ask about using the white sauce, which is the Alfredo sauce. You can use that too. But I did do an Alfredo with that, with a not an Alfredo, but a fettuccine with that one, and it was good. I was like, oh my gosh, that's good. So, guys, we only have 5 more minutes. And then what I'm going to do is once I scrape it out, I'm going to pour. I'm only going to do one bowl and I'm just going to pour the meat in there. And then what I have to do is put it back in the oven because the person that likes it like that, they like a lot of cheese on top. So that's what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, let me get the cheese because I only have 5 more minutes. This thing is just not doing what I want it to do. Still not moving. So, like I said, you can use any type of cheese that you want. My hubby, he loves he loves Gouda cheese. So, um, I do have some Gouda cheese here, and then we have mozzarella. I do like shredding my cheese, guys. It's okay to buy the cheese that's inside of the bags, but I choose to shred mine. This here is Gouda. I'm going to shred this, and I had the mozzarella when we had the sweet potato taco bowl. This is the mozzarella that I shredded. Yeah, I like my own bag and my own cheese. And I usually get my cheese from Aldi. You can get a block of cheese for like $1.79. This Gouda cheese, I think this Gouda cheese was around about what about close? I think it's close to $5. This little Gouda cheese, it's a little expensive. Yeah, but it's a nice size. Let me show you how it looks before it's cut up. So you can get the smoked Gouda cheese, and then also you can get the Gouda cheese that's already shredded. Okay, guys? And this is how the Gouda cheese looked before it is actually open. But like I said, you do not have to get it like this. You can get the Gouda cheese that's already shredded. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and shred this cheese right here because I got 3 minutes, and the hubby like his. Yeah, his Gouda cheese. Now I'm gonna tell you something about this Gouda cheese, okay? I'm gonna talk to y'all while I shred it. This Gouda cheese, my husband melted the Gouda cheese a little bit, and he let me put my book. I don't want nothing to get on my book here. The Gouda cheese, he melted it, the Gouda cheese, and when the Gouda cheese was melted. Hi, Latar and Lucas. Hello. I'm just now seeing your name at the bottom. And he wind up, when that Gouda cheese melt, make sure you have a SOS pad. I mean, I'm serious. A SOS pad, because that Gouda cheese is hard to get off of that spoon. I said, I, I was like, oh my gosh. I said, what is this? Why isn't it coming off? I'm like, it was almost, it seemed like it was like glue. I hope I'm not scaring nobody, but I'm trying to tell you, if you like Gouda cheese, how many people on here like Gouda cheese? Because this stuff right here, this Gouda cheese is no joke. I said, oh my gosh, this stuff is hard. I don't want that in my body. I'm just, but that Gouda cheese, serious, it is. It's kind of rough. So I'm going to go ahead and shred this, guys. Let me get my gloves here. So it looked like it's only a minute on this, a minute and 20 some seconds. So I just, like I said, I like to shred my cheese and I just put it into my baggies. So if you want to go back and get it, because sometimes he might, might have another meal that he wants it in there. So I just go ahead and just put it in there. My grandson loves this Gouda cheese. He was here and that's all he wanted me to do is, Grandma, get some Gouda cheese, Grandma. I'm like, what in the world? I'm not a cheesehead, so I can do without the cheese. So I have to put the cheese on there for him. So some of you married people understand. Okay. So here is the Gouda cheese freshly and here. And you guys, and there it is. Can you see that? There's the Gouda cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in this bag here. It's just a little bit to shred. And I believe this right here should be enough for him, because he likes the Gouda cheese. So, and the when you get the one in the bag, it's already it looks kind of dry to me. They do sell them like that, but I just don't like them like that. Okay, guys, do you guys hear that? It's singing. Gouda is nice. You like Gouda? Oh, bless your little heart. Oh, come on now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the hubby likes it. Yeah, he loves Gouda cheese. That Gouda cheese is expensive. And that's all these almost $5. I'm like, yeah. Okay, guys. Now let's see how this little pretty thing is looking. Okay, now this should be done. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this off. And I'm bring you guys over here so we can flip these over and get them started. Again, I'm only going to do one. Make sure you guys can see that. Good evening. Okay, there it is again, guys. And it's okay if it have a little color. That's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. This is done. Look at that. This came right. No, I think this is the one I shredded. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to start on. So guys, this is how it looks. Those of you that have never had it before. Now, I did have someone on here say they did not have a taste to theirs. Now, when it comes out, now this is how it's supposed to look. That's done. See, it was a little white down there and I knew it wasn't done. So now it's almost pretty much the same color, but it's a lot. Look at there. You can clean this entire, I call it a bowl, of course, but you can clean this entire bowl out. You can say bowl, shell, whatever you want to name it. And there it is. This is the spaghetti squash. This is how it looks, guys. Now, while it's in here, if you want to put salt, pepper, whatever you want to put in there, you can. So I'm going to put this on a plate. I can't put this on the plate. I'm going to put the rest of these on a plate because I'm going to have to put this one back in the oven. And the reason why, because I have to put the meat on there. Now I'm going to push this back like this. I'm going to put the meat on top. And I'm going to stir a little bit because I want to make sure it's down in there. So you guys are going to get to see that. So be patient with me here while I put the other ones on a plate. I'm showing you this one because this is the one that I'm not going to do all four. Because like I said, everybody does not want cheese on there like me. That would be me. So I'm just going to take these off and they're hot. I don't know why I'm using my finger, but they're hot as I don't know what. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Denise. Who is that? Denise. Thank you. Okay, guys. So I'm going to scoop this here in the middle. So can you guys see that spaghetti on there? That's what it is. This is spaghetti squash. This is how it looks. And when it's like this, put whatever season you want on here. If it does not come out like this, it's not done. So I did have someone on here. See, this bowl is it's almost clean. You can keep digging. This is a lot of spaghetti in here, and it's still some down here, some on the sides. Look at that. You can dig for a while. Now, remind you, I do have to put the okay, Denise, that's okay. So what I'm going to do now, guys, that I have my bowl, I'm going to spread this around because I have to put my meat in here. My meat, cheese, all that good stuff has to come in here, okay? And again, guys, you can use whatever meat whatever you want to have. It's up to you. You do not have to do anything that I'm doing. There's my peppers. Now, this is where I will put my mushrooms and everything on here. Someone did mention that. This is what you can do right here. You can put it all in the pan together. Whew. See, guys, when you do this here, then you put your cheese on top. And mind you, the hubby, he likes Gouda cheese and he likes mozzarella. So I'm going to actually sprinkle both of them on top because I want to get him out of the way. Now, if he wants more meat in there, and then when you do this here, you can always stir this up a little. Just put it in there a little bit. See that, and bring some of that on top. You can do that. It's up to you. Okay. But when you do your bowl, please stir. Try to get as much of the spaghetti squash up. Okay. Look, you like that, Julia? Thank you, Denise. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and spread our cheese on top. And this one here is the Gouda cheese. This the hubbies. You can put as much as you want. Now, remind you, now this might be too much cheese for some people, but when I tell you the hubby likes it, he likes this cheese on top of here. So I'm going to, all the cheese that I shredded for him, I'm putting this on top. And then I'm going to put the mozzarella on top of this. This is still hot, and the cheese most likely is still it's melting. Yep, you're right about that, Denise. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Latar. So here is the mozzarella. So I'm just gonna go around it a little bit here. And you know, mozzarella, it just does this thing. You guys know that. And if you want to put another, like if you want to put some green, I call it, the hubby calls it scallions. But if you want to put green onions on top of here after it's done, you can do that too. Parsley, cilantro, whatever. It's up to you. You know, this your food, you know? Okay, guys, I am going to put this in the oven. And I hate to say that I'm going to get off of here. You know, that would have been nice, but this right here alone this is filling. This is very filling. You have you ever had this before, Denise? Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna let you guys sit here. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to cook. I'm gonna see if this cheese will melt. Let's see how long that takes. And if you want it brown, however you want to do it. So I'm going to scoop this back here in the back. And let me put this on a timer. I'm going to put this up a little higher because I want this to brown. Why isn't it doing anything? Okay, let me try this. It is a lot. To me it is. I've had it before. Thank you so much, Denise. It's time to get these done. I mean, not Denise, but Diane. Sorry about that. It's time to get them done. Look, hold on. Look at that one. Maybe some of them might be here, but thank you anyway. But yeah, it takes if you want, I'm pretty much want it to melt. If you want to keep it in a little longer and want that little brown on top, you could probably take the degree up a little higher. You might want to put it on broil or something. You can do that too as well. So it's up to you how you want to do that. But I'm going to, it's 3 here. So I'm just going to get the hubby out the way first. No, it's time to get them done for real. The base is that's spaghetti squash. Stephanie. And you do not have, like I said, you do not have to put cheese. I'm not putting cheese on mine. I don't want cheese. You're welcome, Stephanie. I'm just going to put the meat and the sauce that I mixed in with the little peppers and onions. That's all I want. Now I've had these before, and so has he. So they fill us up. That's enough because you got to look at this is a spaghetti squash, and that's a lot of vegetables. And then I put the onions and I put the bell pepper in there, so that's quite a bit. It's really not any. Yeah, that's like a low carb, which is good. Oh, thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate that. So yeah, he's gonna get his plate. He's gonna be served. So it should not take that long to like it's trying. And you know, like I said, that Gouda cheese is. So whoever likes the Gouda cheese out there, I saw somebody on there. I think it was who was that said something about the Gouda cheese. Oh wow, where did it go? Oh, there it was. Monte, you like Gouda cheese? Okay. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Yes, try it. Try it, Denise. It's good. But you know, like I said, you might want to season your spaghetti squash on, you know, whatever you have a taste for. Oh, thank you so much, Dozier. I'm gonna say 2504. Thank you so much. You said no, Denise. What are you saying no to? What did I say? Did I say something? Hi, Alvin. It's people I've missed. You too. Thank you so much for chiming in, Diane. And you stay warm too. I really appreciate that. You know what? This is not. Let me put this on the air fryer. Let me do that air fryer. I'm put it on the air fryer be so that it can get a little brown at the top. Hopefully, I think that's the way he wants it. Not hard to do. What's not hard to? Well, you guys don't have any snow, of course. What is the degree? 30 degrees in Florida right now. Somebody was on here the other day said it was like 30 degrees. Staying warm, yeah, that's understandable. I appreciate you guys staying here and being patient with me. You watch me. You've been on live with me for a while. Some of you probably started and you're still here the entire time because it's been over an hour with this. You guys have high humidity, really. We're cold. Okay, this cheese is being a little stubborn. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out because I do have it in the air fryer. -1 in Milwaukee. 80 in what? It's hot. What is in NCF? What is that? 80 degrees. Well, can you send some of that my way, please? Okay, guys, I just took it out of the oven. My patience getting short now. So I'm going to show you how it melts. Now, if you want to keep it in longer, you can. But you know when I put the cheese on here that it was kind of high up, but I did put the air fryer on and it went in there and just cooked that cheese a little bit. And you see the brown because the air fryer was on, but actually this is pretty much complete. Okay. Again, if you want to make it brown, you can use another kind of cheese, but this cheese here is just a little different. Okay. So, guys, I am actually going to get off of here because I think my family ready to eat. They're giving me a little hard look like, okay, it's time to eat. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Denise. You're more than welcome. So, guys, if you are subscribed to me, I will be doing another live. And when I do, I will put it in my community. I do lives almost every day. I will be posting a video today because I did go to the store and pick up a couple of things. So you guys will be able to get to see that too as well. So again, thank you so much for liking my video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. You have a good night too. Bye-bye.